Okay, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to Fran's Pilates class. I'm in a good mood because, as you can see, finally, after 6 months, I've got the room set up properly. If you didn't know, I had to video to the back of the camera because the phone wouldn't flip. Anyway, I've now got the banner with the writing the wrong way round, but actually so you see it the right way round, and I can actually teach to the camera. What that also means is if you write me any comments or messages, I can read them, and then I can answer the questions. So if you have any questions or problems, issues as we're going through, I can always actually answer them as we're going along. Does that make sense? So let's see how we go anyway. So if you are joining me now, do say hi, put a comment or like or something so I know you're with me. And if you have got any questions, I'll do my best to answer them as we go along. Okay, so let's get started. Oh, and some other good news. It looks like when I go back to the halls next week, in the village hall, I can use their Wi-Fi, which means I can live stream the class. Obviously, the camera will only be on me, but what it means is I know some of you do like the Friday morning class, that I can video that live, hopefully, fingers crossed, so you won't lose out on that live experience. Okay, so let's get started. Make sure you've got your mat, you've got a nice space, you've got your grips, your bands, activation bands, of course, everything you need, water, aerated room. Okay, and let's get started. So feet hip distance apart, bend your knees a little bit, make sure the knees in line with second or third toe. Feet facing forward or slightly out to the side, whatever's comfortable for you. Lift the rib cage so you open up the chest, arms behind you, breathing in through the nose. Rib cage expanding, breathing out through the mouth. Draw the abdominals in, engaging your core muscles. So pelvic floor, buttock muscles, breathing in, breathing out. Try and feel that connection, and of course make sure sideways on. You've got your 3 points of connection here, so your chin is retracted, not pushed forward. Lift the rib cage, open up the chest a little bit more, and just check you've got that neutral spine position. So again, just to recap your neutral, if you tuck under too much and sort of overarch the other way too much, somewhere in the middle, that's your neutral spine or natural position of the spine, and you'll know you've got it because you'll feel those abdominals engaging there, your lower abdominals, or that sort of area there. Okay, so make sure that is engaged, and you're trying to keep that position pretty much all of the class. So 3 points of connection, open up the chest, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. So close the rib cage, draw the abdominals in without letting the upper body coming forwards. Okay, so let's go into our warm up. So we're going into our roll down and up. Again, if you have any back issues, just do a half roll down, not a full roll down. Okay, here we go. So up onto the toes, balls of the feet, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. So again, draw the abdominals in, hinge the hips back, and relax the upper body. No tension in the arms, head, neck and shoulders. Try and keep those abdominals contracted, but breathing normally. Okay, so straighten the legs a little bit so you can feel the backs of the legs stretching out. Nothing too much at this point. And then breathing in, breathing out. Again, draw those abdominals in. And then think one vertebra at a time. You're opening up the spine, stretching out, lengthening through the spine. Then tuck the chin in and all the way back up. Good, fantastic. All right, open up the chest, neutral spine position. Up onto the balls of the feet, breathing in through the nose. Breathing out through the mouth, engage the core, hinge the hips back, toe and arch, and then relax the upper body, arms, head, neck and shoulders. So floppy arms, floppy neck, and straighten the legs, just enough so you get a bit of a stretch there. And breathing in, breathing out, slowly coming up. When you come up, make sure your feet, knees, hips, and hands and arms stay in one line. Try not to veer to one side. Draw those abdominals in, tuck the chin in. Good, and all the way back, fantastic. Okay, so arms slightly behind you, neutral spine position, breathing in, breathing out. So shoulders forwards, up, back and down. Breathing in, keep that chest lifted. So here, still thinking 3 points of connection, squeezing the shoulder blades together, lengthening the lumbar spine, breathing in, breathing out. So nice and slowly, the only thing that's moving here is your shoulders. Oh, I think someone's left me a message. No, has anyone left me a message? No one's left me a message. Oh well, never mind, I'll just be doing it all on my own. Really. Okay, breathing in, breathing out, open up the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together, keep the rest of the body engaged, absolutely still, so we're just isolating here. Okay, and then one on its own, going backwards, breathing in, breathing out, and the other one, breathing in and out. And then we're going to take it the other way. All right, so take the shoulder back first, up and forward, so go in the opposite direction. And then the other one. Good, and then we're taking one back and one forwards at the same time. Keep the core muscles engaged. And don't forget to open up the chest in between each one. Breathing in, breathing out. And then the other direction. It's just quite a challenge actually, so you've got to get your brain into gear. Don't worry, I can't see you. It's not like Zoom. I can't see you, you can only see me. So it doesn't matter. And if you do get confused, it's good just to do this in front of the mirror on your own. Try and get the shoulders moving. Great. All right, hands on the shoulders, so continue that movement. Breathing in, breathing out, opening, breathing in and out. And then we're just going to do again, one on its own. So forwards, up, opening up, breathing in, breathing out, and the other one, breathing in and out. And same thing, so we take it forwards, forwards. That's it, and then just to confuse you again, one forwards and one back at the same time, really opening up the chest there. Good, and the other way. Good, relax. All right, keep the shoulders down. Raise the arms up, breathing in, breathing out. Now I want you to open the arms, open the chest, abdominals in, core muscles, and squeeze the shoulder blades together and bring it back down. Good, breathing in, keep the shoulders down, remember, hands only, breathing in, breathing out, squeeze, good, and back down. Breathing in, breathing out, squeeze, and forwards, and back down. One more time, breathing in, breathing out, open. Now I want you to hold it there, take the arms back a little bit further, a little pulsing action. Remember, squeeze the shoulder blades together, keep the abdominals in, think about your back muscles, your upper body posture. Good, and relax. Good. All right, raise the hands, breathing in, elbows back, level with the ears, stretching up. Remember, stretch up from the shoulder blade, try not to hunch, and then all the way back down. Good, breathing in, remember, pelvic floor, buttock muscles, neutral spine position, breathing in, breathing out, stretch, and this time I want you to keep the abdominals in, and then breathe in, breathe out, stretch it a little bit more, making sure this stretch isn't coming from the top of the shoulder like that, from the shoulder blade. You may have to bend the elbows a little bit to get the correct positioning. Good, and then all the way back, arms behind you, shrug the shoulders and relax. Good, breathing in, breathing out, stretching, lengthening, breathing in, breathing out, and then just side to side, nice stretch, keep the arms behind you, stretching from your shoulder blades, reaching, good, reaching, reach, reach, there, okay, and then both arms this time, again, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then from there, just rotate, try and keep your hips facing the front, keep your knees bent, turn the head towards the front, make sure the arm doesn't come forward on its own, try and keep it back, there, breathing in, breathe out, abdominals, bicep muscles, turn the head towards the arm that's coming forwards, breathing in, breathing out, side to side, keeping the shoulder blades back and down, squeeze together, so you're working the back muscles, and you're working on your mobility here, upper body mobility, and then hold it, and then open up a little bit more and stretch. And then from here, turn the palms backwards, stretch again, so you're stretching one way and the other way, and lengthening so you get that nice stretch in the wrist, and then turn the hands the other way, so fingers in like that, like a fist, and then stretch again, open up. Fantastic, and then we'll just do that to the other side. There, stretch from the spine, take the arms back a little bit further, turn the palms backwards, stretch, and then turn the palms inwards, make like a fist action, stretch from the wrist. Good, and relax. Good. All right, hands behind you, slightly behind you. And then we're just going to focus on the head and neck. So neutral spine position, knees slightly bent. Remember, use your activation bands. And then just moving that chin forwards and backwards, breathing in, breathing out, chin down, breathing in, breathing out. Then from that back position, lifting the chin very slightly, no hyperextending the neck, and just bring the head and neck forwards, chin to the chest. Slowly coming up, breathing in, breathing out, head forwards, slowly coming up, breathing in, breathing out. Good, all right, jaw up to the ceiling, breathing in, breathing out, stretch. And then for a little bit more of a stretch here, keep that shoulder down, but take the arm behind you, so you're sliding it across your back there, just to get a little bit more of a stretch as you do it. Good, and the other side, breathing in, breathing out, shoulder down, arm behind you if you want to, feel that stretch there. Good, one more time, breathing in, breathing out, stretching, and the other one, stretch. Fantastic. All right, from here, breathing in, breathe out, just turn the head to the side, try and keep the shoulders facing the front, hips facing the front, just turning that head and neck to the side, breathing in, breathing out, then roll the head forwards, chin to the chest, up to the other side, look over the shoulder, breathing in, breathing out, nice and slowly. So again, this is an isolation, just the head and neck, keep the rest of the body still, in your 3 points of connection, core muscles engaged. And then chin back and relax the head to the side. And add the arm in, breathing in, breathing out, up and over. Try not to let the shoulder lift when you do it. Stretch the arm down the other way. Stretch across. Good. And the other side, breathing in, breathing out, up and over, shoulder down. Good, and then hands behind the head, chin retracted, and then head forwards, breathing in, breathing out. Good. Okay, so we're going to go into our side lunges. I'm going to use my ball today. You can do it with your weights, you can use your band if you want to when we go into our hip flexor. It's up to you. Okay, so legs as wide as it's comfortable for you. Turn the feet out a little bit, breathing in, breathing out, sink the hips back. We're going into that inner thigh stretch. Breathing in, breathing out. The good thing about it, if you're holding the ball, when you do this, you can give it a squeeze, okay, and then that engages the core a little bit more. Breathing in, breathing out. Remember, you need to keep those shoulder blades back and down. So if you can't keep that upper body position, keep the arms behind you or here, just to keep that 3 points of connection in your upper back. Okay, breathing in, breathing out. Sink the hips back and down as far as it's comfortable for you. Keep that knee alignment, knee level with second or third toe. Breathing in, breathing out, giving the ball a squeeze, or just hold the weights if you want to work a little bit harder. There. All right, we're going to hold it one side. If you feel you can stretch a bit more, take the legs a little bit wider, turn the feet out a bit more as well. Sink the hips back, add your little squeeze in here if you want to. And feel that stretch. Good. All right, swap to the other side. Bring the feet back in first. Swap to the other side if you feel you can stretch on that side. Turn the feet out, sink the hips back, and then squeeze the ball here, breathing in, breathing out for more core engagement there. Good. Okay, we're going to turn to the side for our hip flexor in this position. And again, we can use the ball here. You can use your weights. You can use your activation band if you want to. My arms are still quite aching from Fridays. If anyone did Fridays, I did a lot of work with the weights, so I'm using my ball today. Okay, so we're going into our hip flexor. Breathing in, breathing out, tip the pelvis under. And there is, oh, we did this on Friday actually, there's a more advanced version of this. So if you're starting out, if you're not very comfortable with this, you just want a tiny step forward like this, or we can go down a little bit further as long as your hip doesn't go below your knee, or we can go onto the mats and do this. It's a little bit more of a challenging stretch, and of course the challenge is to get back up afterwards. Okay, so breathe in, breathe out. So it's the same stretch, you just push the hip forward a little bit more, tip the pelvis under, make sure this knee isn't any further forwards than the end of the foot. And you do the same exercise from this position. It's just a little bit of a deeper stretch here, and you can always lift the foot off the mats as well. Okay, breathing in, breathe out, abdominals in, whether you're standing or you're on the mat. Stretching up, tip the pelvis under, shoulder blades back and down, abdominals in, and then we're going up and over to the side. Good, and up and back, breathing in. Breathing out, other side, keep the elbows level with the ears, top arm a little bit straighter, and then up. Lift the chest up and back, draw the abdominals in, tip the pelvis under, push that hip forward, feel that deep stretch there, through the abdominals. Good, and relax. Okay, we're doing the same thing the other side. So turn over that way, so obviously if you're standing, you were here, we're doing it from that position. Okay, so choose your level. Breathing in, breathing out. So front knee, make sure it doesn't go any further forwards than the end of the foot. Back nice and straight here, 3 points of connection. Push the hip forward a little bit more, tip the pelvis under, so we're getting that hip flexor, elbows level with the ears, breathing in, breathing out. Draw the abdominals in, stretching up. Again, no hunching, elbows back level with the ears, over to the side. Breathing in, lift the chest up and over, rib cage up and over. Tip the pelvis under, draw the abdominals in. Good, and back, stretching up. No hunching. Lift the chest up and back, draw the abdominals in. Tip the pelvis under, stretching up. Good, okay, fantastic. And relax. Okay, so into your front of the thigh stretch. Hold your foot. Knees level, chin retracted, open the chest, breathing in, breathing out. Tip the pelvis under, heel in towards the hip. And you're feeling a stretch here in the front of the thigh. Good. All right, other side. Knees level, breathing in, breathing out. Tip the pelvis under, heel in towards the hip. Here, chin retracted, shoulder blades back and down. Breathing in, breathing out, and repeat. Draw the abdominals in. Good. Okay, so actually we are going to repeat what we did on Friday. I used the light weights. It's sort of a balance sequence, if you like, but balance, but it also works the legs, the glutes, and obviously the arms if you're using your light weights. So grab your light weights if you want to. I'm going to do it without the light weights today. So feet hip distance apart as normal. Breathing in, breathing out. So engage the core. So we're going to start off by lifting the right leg, the right knee. Okay, the idea of course is when you do this, we're going to take the knee up to the front, the knee up to the side. Try not to tip the body, try and keep the pelvis level. So breathing in, breathing out. So the leg comes up from there rather than lifting the hip. Breathing in, breathing out. Abdominals in, think of an elastic band between your two pelvic bones. Lift the knee up and you're going to bring it down. Breathing in, breathing out to the side. Again, you don't have to throw the leg out. Obviously, if you've got the activation band, you won't get the leg out too high anyway. But make sure you're not you're doing it like that. Try and keep your core muscles engaged. The leg out to the side. And then we're tipping the body forwards, keeping alignment, of course. Lead with the chest, and you're coming forwards like that. So that's the routine. We're going to add arms in. So here we go. Breathing in, breathing out. Going to lift one arm up with the leg. Good. Arm out to the side. And then arm to the front. Okay, so I'll do it this way around. Knee up, side, good, and back. Now when you're coming forwards, no hunching, shoulder blades back and down. There, so add your light weights in here, if you want to. Side, back, and it's quite a balanced challenge, but you're working your legs as well. So let's do that on the other side. Breathing in, breathing out, so other leg up, and to the side. Also, interesting to see if you're more balanced one side than the other. Breathing in, lift, side, and tipping forwards. There we go, so lift, and side, abdominals in, and tipping forwards. Okay, I'll just do it from the side, here we go. So it's lift, side, and forwards. Now when you go forwards, as I said, try not to let the upper body collapse, shoulder blades back and down, and we're going there. So we're going up, side, and back. Okay, change sides. So we're going to do it again, but this time we're going to do like 4. Okay, and we can speed it up a little bit if you want to, as long as you're not losing your technique. Here we go. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, and side. 2, keep this knee slightly bent. 3, 4, and the back. 1, 2, 3, abdominals in. 4, and again. So it's 1, 2, 3. Obviously, if you're very wobbly, you can always hold on to something. 1, 2, abdominals in. 3, 4, and back. Forwards. 1, 2, abdominals in. Shoulder blades back and down. 3, 4. Good. Okay, we'll swap over. Do it the other side. So we're going 1, 2, keep the shoulder blades back and down, core muscles engaged. 3, 4, side. 1, 2. So again, the important thing is not to, I've got to take the leg out so far, and I'm tipping. Just take it out there. 2, 3, 4, and then forwards. 1, 2, keep the balance. Quite difficult. 2, 3. Remember when you lift this arm, no hunching. 4, okay, we go. 1, speed it up a little bit if you want to, as long as you're not losing your core connection. And side. 1, 2, 3. That's quite a challenge if you've got the activation band on. 1, 2, shoulder down. 3, 4. Okay, last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that leg's tiring. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, hope you felt that, and then we'll just finish off just with a few of our squatting. 1, and squeeze, and in, squeeze, turn the feet out slightly, down, squeeze the inner thighs forwards and back, inside and out there, squeeze, and there, breathing in, breathing out as you go down, breathing in, breathing out, squeeze as you come back up. So I'm trying to push here as I go down, trying to push my inner thighs forwards like that. It gets the buttock muscles a little bit more. There, and squeeze, add the weights in if you want to. There, squeeze. There, and then we're going to hold it. And just a little pulsing action. Pushing the heels into the mat, scooping the inner thighs inside out. There, there, there. Good. And relax. All right, back onto your mat. And then we're going finally into our final upper body stretches. So arms out in front, right over left, or just cross the arm up over your chest there. Push the elbows away. And try and open the shoulder blades, so we're really getting that stretch in the upper back and the back of the neck. Bending the elbows down and up. Breathing in, breathing out, and back to the centre. Push the elbows away and extend. Good, the arms forward. And the other side, left over right. Or just cross the arm over Rounding the shoulder blades, slower, breathing in, breathing out, coming up. There and back. Breathing in, back to the centre, elbows away, and extend the forearms back and forwards. Good, all right, and take the arms behind you, open the chest, shoulders down, abdominals in, and then reach the arms up. As far as it's comfortable, as high as it's comfortable. Breathing in, relax, breathing out, stretch again. Good, all right, just come to the front. Extend the arms forward and really feel that stretch in the upper back there. Turn the hands inside out and then stretching up and over. Take the hips out in the other direction, draw the abdominals in and lift the rib cage up and over. Good, so the top arm, like this one, this side is a little bit straighter than the bottom arm. So you're getting more of a stretch there through the side of the waist. Good, breathing in. Elbows level with the ears, up and over. Good, and back. Breathing in, up and over. Good, and then back of the arm stretch. Elbow back and down. Stretching, and the other one. Good, okay. So, shoes off. If you want to, we're going to go down onto our mats. Grab your water. If you want to. And then we're going to go into our deeper leg stretches and into our plank. Okay. Good. All right, so working on your deeper stretches first, deeper leg stretches. Again, feet hip distance apart. Check your knee alignment, neutral. Pelvic floor, buttock muscles up onto the toes. Remember, shoulder blades back and down, breathing in, breathing out, and then rolling down. Abdominals in. Hinge the hips back, no arching, roll forwards. Good, and relax the arms, head, neck and shoulders first of all. Remember, if it's uncomfortable on your lower back, you can always just do a half roll down. And you can do these stretches, your leg stretches from that position. So do make sure it's comfortable for you. All right, so if you can reach the floor, hold your hands onto the floor or hold onto the legs. Have a look at your feet. Just make sure that your feet are not like rolling outwards or inwards. It's good to spread the toes out so the feet are flat on the floor. There. Okay, so holding it there, bend the knees very slightly. Check your knee alignment, breathing in, breathing out. Draw the abdominals in, hinge the hips back, straighten the legs as far as it's comfortable. Hold it for a few seconds. And bend, breathing in, breathing out, straighten. Good, so hopefully you're feeling your body getting a bit closer, hands getting closer towards the mat. Don't force anything, but just your calves, your thighs, the buttock muscles and your lower back. Just stretching out here. Bend and straighten. Draw the abdominals in and then alternate. Bend one, stretch the other one back. Breathing in, breathing out. Draw the abdominals in. Good. Okay, turn the toes inwards, bend the knees, breathing in, breathing out, straighten the legs, hold it for a few seconds, bend, breathing in, breathing out, alternating, breathing in, breathing out. Try and keep the abdominals in all the time if you can. Okay, and then we'll just turn the feet the other way. This is great to do the leg stretch. With the feet in the different position, it just gets different parts of the body of the muscle stretching. Breathing in, breathing out, and then alternating. Bend one, straighten the other, stretching, stretching. Okay, feet facing forwards, roll up a little bit and take the left leg out in front of you. Hinge the hips back, hold the end of the foot if you can reach, don't worry if you can't. And you're going to turn the foot inwards and outwards to get that deeper stretch there in the calf and the back of the legs. Swap legs. Stretch the toes back, breathing in, breathing out. That's it. All right, walk your hands forward into your downward dog stretch. Use the grips if you need to. Here we go. And then hips up in the air, stretch the arms. Feel the stretch in the spine here. Hips up in the air, but remember the shoulder blades need to be drawn back and down. If you arch, if you're rounding the upper back here, you're not getting your spine in the right position, but you're not stretching out through the vertebra either. So hips up in the air, try and get the heels down towards the mat. Stretch the arms, shoulder blades back and down, so you're stretching out the spine. And then up onto the balls of the feet, and then back down. So think of this as a feet ankle exercise, good for the arches of the feet, up onto the toes, breathing in, breathing out, stretch back and down, up and down. Good, then you're coming up again, and then one down and one forward. So come up in between. So it's a really good exercise for the feet, breathing in, breathing out, stretching back, up and back. Okay, so feet hip distance apart, coming forwards now, into your plank, use the grips if you need to. And of course do it on your knees if you prefer. So we're here, and then we're coming forwards, breathing in, breathing out. Draw the abdominals in, keep the shoulder blades back and down. Try and keep the shoulders and hips level. Don't bring the hips too low. But obviously if you haven't quite got the strength yet in your arms, then you don't have to come all the way forwards. It's up to you. The idea is to build up your individual strengths. So come forwards if you can. Breathing, you'll feel it more through the core. Shoulder blades back and down. Good, breathing in. Breathing out there. Forwards and back. Good. Okay, so we're going to do that same stretch, but on the forearms. It's quite challenging. You don't think it is until you actually do it. So you're into forearms plank and then straight back into the downward dog stretch. So you're in this position here. Breathing in, breathing out. So first of all, I'll show you this version. It's a really nice stretch. For your spine again, for your back. Stretches the arms as well, breathing in, breathing out, coming forward. So this is your sort of medium level, if you like, in between. If you haven't quite got the strength yet, make sure your elbows are under your shoulders. Okay, so if you're able to, come into your forearms plank here. Again, if you're not quite able to, you don't have to come all the way forwards. And then from there, you're just going to stretch back into that downward dog stretch. Breathing in, breathing in. Now you'll find this works the muscles of the arms and shoulders and back more than if you just held your plank position, elbows plank position. Because you're moving forwards and backwards, you're activating more muscles. So give it a go if you can. It's a lovely stretch for your back, and it does work the arms, your back, your shoulders, your glutes, everything. Breathing in, especially if you've got the activation band. There, forwards and back. Okay, then we'll just hold it a little bit. Draw the abdominal in if you're able to. If not, just drop the knees to the mat. But focus on your posture and feel those back muscles working. All right, and relax. Okay, come back up. Stretch back on your heels and relax the arms in front of you. Relax them down. I want you to just walk the hands away from you up the mat, like that. And then really stretch the arms, stretch the shoulders, and then you can relax them and bring them down by the side of you. Relax the arms, head, neck and shoulders, and into your child's pose or shell stretch, it's sometimes called. Again, different variations of this. If it's uncomfortable to stay in this position, you can sort of come forwards a little bit, or put a cushion or ball underneath here or even here. Just find a position that's comfortable for you. And this is a great stretch, and for your back, your lower back lengthens in between the vertebra there. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth, and relax the arms, head, neck and shoulders. Good. All right, come up in your all fours position, obviously using the grips if you need to, and we're going into our cat stretch. Breathing in, breathing out, tuck the chin under, draw the abdominals in, open the shoulder blades, breathing in, breathing out. So lift the chest, shoulder blades back and down, draw the abdominals in. You're lifting the head slightly, but don't throw the head up. Keep it retracted, keep the neck nice and long, rather than lifting the chin too high. And no overarching the back. Breathing in, breathing out. So when you're here, really close that rib cage, draw the abdominals in, tummy button going through to your spine, feel that stretch in the upper back, and then breathing in, breathing out. Lift the chest, shoulder blades back and down. Because you're strengthening your back muscles here, you're also working on that mobility of your spine, lengthening the vertebra, and working your back muscles here. Good, and again, stretch back, relax. Relax your hips back down as far as it's comfortable for you. There we go. Good, all right, come back up. And we're just going to go into our Superman. Breathing in, breathing out. Well, we're just going to hold it. So arm out, remember level with the, try and have the arm level with the shoulder, but stretch from the shoulder blade. No hunching. Leg out the other way. Draw those abdominals in. Stretch the leg, stretch the arm. And then try and find your balance point and take the foot off the mat. Okay. That's it. And you'll find all your core muscles working. Okay, breathing in, breathing out, and stretch. Other leg, other arm. So lengthen through the whole of the body, through the spine, draw the abdominals in, stretch the arm from the shoulder blade. And then try and find your balance point. And you're going to take the foot, the other foot, off the mat. And you're going to wobble, you're going to feel lots of deep stabilising muscles kicking in there. And that's really good for your balance as well, proprioception. And balancing the body out. Fantastic. All right, let's turn over the other way. And we're going to go into our rolling down, so stretching out the spine, again working our buttock muscles. Use the weights or exercise band if you want to, or again just the ball. All right, feet hip distance apart. If you have any back issues or knee issues, you may want to bring the band down a bit lower. If you're using the activation band, push out against your band and you'll find how it supports your knees, your back and your hips. But if you're keeping your correct alignment there, it strengthens the muscles in the way they're designed. So I do recommend you bring the band down a little bit if you're using it. Okay, so bad back week, obviously just keep the hands here. Very small roll down. Or you can always do this with the ball. Breathing in, breathing out. Abdominals in, squeeze the bicep muscles. Slowly come back up. Work at your own level. And then if you're using the ball, give it a squeeze. If you're holding the weights, obviously just holding the weights. If you're using the band, stretch it apart. Wrap it around the feet as you normally do. And just make sure when you roll down, you don't let the knees roll in. Breathing in, breathing out. Open the shoulder blades, draw the abdominals in. Breathe in, breathe out. Squeeze the bicep muscles, squeeze the ball as you come back up. That's it. And then just going down a little bit further, if you can. Big stretch up. Breathing in. Breathing out, tuck the chin in, draw the abdominals in, squeeze the bicep muscles and come back up. Don't let the knees roll in. So work at your own level, remember basic level. Just keep the hands underneath the thighs or just roll back a little bit. Keeping the ball there, up to you. If you're joining me, you want to work a little bit harder, take one leg off the mat. Big stretch, breathing in, breathing out, abdominals, squeeze. And again, breathing in. Breathing out again. If you want to work a little bit harder, push out against your activation band. Swap legs. So push out against the band to engage more core muscles, making sure breathing in, breathing out. The other knee doesn't roll in. Breathe in, breathe out. Abdominals, stretch, tuck the chin in, squeeze the bicep muscles, abdominals in, rolling back, swapping legs. Breathing in, breathing out. Good, keeping it there, and then we're just going to take it to the side if you've got the weights. One weight, obviously, back if you've got the band. Breathing in, breathing out. So we're working the muscles on the side of the waist. Breathing in, breathing out. So if you're going this side, squeeze the right bicep muscle. And you go on the other side, squeeze the left button muscle. Again, making sure the knees don't roll in. Breathing in, breathing out. If you have any low back issues, I advise you not to do any diagonal movements. Or if you have any osteoporosis, it's not good to do those twisty movements. So work at your own level here. So squeezing, good, squeezing. Good, and relax. Great, hug your knees. Bring the bands up a little bit higher if you've taken it down. Breathing in, breathing out. Round the shoulders, shoulder blades, and just feel that stretch through the spine. Good, fantastic. All right, roll back down. We're going into our leg slides. Ball or cushion at the back of the head to keep that chin level if you find it comfortable. Arms up in the air, press the shoulder blades into the mat. Chin tucked in, check your neutral spine position, breathe in through the nose. Rib cage expanding, breathe out through the mouth. Connect through the core. Think of pelvic bone and rib cage drawing together, keeping your neutral spine position. And then opposite arm and opposite leg. If you're using the activation band, again, make sure that this knee isn't rolling in like that, making sure you're pushing out against your band to activate more core muscles. Breathing in, breathing out, lengthen, stretch, both arms back, keep that chin tucked in, press your lower back towards the mat, point the toe, flex the foot, so you're lengthening, stretching through the spine, breathing in, breathing out, abdominals in, good. Okay, so this time we're going to take the arm and leg out back here, abdominals in, and take the arm and leg to the side and back. Okay, so if you've got the activation band, which is quite tough. And again, change legs, there. Arm and leg out to the side and back, breathing in, breathing out. Okay, you can take both arms back, both arms out, and back with the leg, abdominals in, there. Abdominals in, leg out to the side and back. Also, you can hold the weights here if you want to. Good. Okay, and then finally, just coming up into your different levels, into your tabletop. There. Remember, the deciding factor is whether you can keep your neutral spine position. Breathing in, breathing out, foot to the mat, with or without the arms. Keep the chin tucked in, and then finally lengthening away, breathing in, breathing out. There. Big stretch. Speed it up a little bit if you want to, and then you can add in your curls if you want to. You don't have to. You can speed it up like this, and you can keep the head on the mat there. It's up to you. So we're going diagonally, extending, speed it up a little bit if you want to. There. Breathe in, breathing out. Okay, speed it up. Remember, curl up and keep it there, and just going side to side, a little bit quicker. Take a rest when you need to. Okay, curling up, holding it there. And we're just going to pulse forwards and squeeze those abdominals in. Think of pelvic bone and rib cage squeezing together. So you can either do this with the feet on the mat. Remember, no bouncing here. Curl up as far as you can, and it's a pulsing action from there, drawing the abdominals in. That's much more effective than any sort of big movement like that. So feet on the floor, reaching up a bit further. Feet in tabletop, or legs up in the air. This time you can reach the hands up towards the feet, sucking those abdominals in. Hands behind the head if it's uncomfortable. Point the toes, flex the feet, draw the abdominals in. Again, work at your own level, and if you want an extra challenge, what I call my split leg position, curling up, and a little pulsing action. Hands behind the head if it's uncomfortable. This really does get those abdominals. And if you're doing that one, obviously swap legs. Curling up, little pulsing action up towards the feet, forwards. Good, and relax. Okay, knees into the chest. Circle the hips round, one way and the other way. Pull the knees in. This is a nice stretch for your low back as well, if it's tight, of course. One way and the other way. Okay, so into your spine stretch. Take the arms out to the side, breathing in, breathing out. Abdominals in, and take the hips and legs one way, head goes the other way. And don't force the legs over, just take the legs over as far as it's comfortable. Head goes the other way, and make sure that opposite shoulder blade stays in touch with the mat. Good, breathing in, come back up, breathing out, abdominals in, right hip comes off the mat. Slowly coming over. Stretch this other arm out, lengthen, stretching the spine, shoulder blade pressed into the mat. Breathing in, breathing out, stretching over. Good, coming up. Nice and slowly. Again, if you find it uncomfortable, you can do it with the feet here. Take both arms over one way, just pressing that spine into the mat, slowly lengthening. There we go. Nice and relaxed. Okay, so into your low back stretch. Stretch both legs out. In fact, we'll take the activation band off now. I'm going to do a low back stretch, but also a nice stretch for the spine as well, which I haven't done for a while in my classes. So I'm going to put some music on when we do this. So first of all, into your low back stretch. So stretch the legs out, point the toes, flex the feet, both arms up and over. Lengthen through the whole body. No hunching the shoulders like this. Shoulder blades into the mat, stretch from there, point the toes, flex the feet. And then bring the left knee in towards the chest. Grab the back of the thigh, draw that leg in, and press the lower back into the mat. If it's uncomfortable, you can always leave this knee slightly bent if you feel your back is arching. Curl up if you want to. Good, stretching out again. Point the toes, flex the feet. Bring the other leg in. Press your spine into the mat. Again, you want to be holding it for about 10 seconds or more. Repeat that again on the other side. The music seems to funny. Try again. So, okay. So one more each side. Again, this is a nice stretch to do. If you've got a bit of sciatica, lower back's a bit tense. Big stretch up. And the other one. Okay, come back up. So this is it's a bit of a spine stretch, I suppose, but it's a great stretch for the buttocks and the hips. So I'll do it both ways round. Both ways round, yeah. Okay, so in this position, take your left foot over your right leg. Okay, so where you position the foot or leg is up to you. You can bring it up here, or you can bring it down to that position, depending on, obviously, your flexibility. This is a great stretch for your low back and your hip as well. So we do it two ways. This is if you have any low back issues, hold the hands underneath, sort of underneath the knee there, and then draw that leg in like this, sitting up tall, breathing in, breathing out, abdominals in. You're bringing the legs slightly across there, and you should feel nice stretch in your low back, nice stretch in the buttock muscle there. How's that feel? Okay, so if that feels okay, you're going to, you've got your left leg over the right, take the right hand, either place it here and draw that leg over a little bit more, or you can hold it here and use the arm to stretch the knee across a little bit more, so you're getting that stretch in the buttock muscle and the low back. As I said, any low back issues, please just do the basic one. So you're here, and then take this arm out behind you. Yeah, breathing in for there, breathing in, breathing out. So turn the shoulder, turn the chest, and then a bit of resistance with the arm here, stretch it across, breathing in, breathing out, and then turn the head over as well. And back, breathing in, breathing out. One more time. Stretch, lengthen. Make sure you've got a little bit of resistance there, so you feel that stretch in the buttock muscle, in the hip, and in your back. Okay, and then we'll just do that on the other leg. So I do it this way around. So it's right leg over the left, right hand goes out behind you. So either just hold the leg underneath the knee and draw it into you, turning the leg a little bit that way. Again, that's a great stretch for your buttock muscle, for your lower back. If you haven't got any low back issues, then take the hand behind you, take the left hand over the right leg, like this, or just like this, put it over. That's it, add a little bit of resistance there. Breathe in, breathe out, and then turn the head towards the back of the room, opening up the chest, opening up the shoulder there, and use this arm to stretch the leg a little bit more. Good, and relax, breathing in, breathing out, and again stretching. Good, okay, and relax. All right, round the other way. And we're going into, finally, into our stretches and relaxation. So grab your activation band or your stretchy band and wrap the band around your left foot, right leg out on the mat. Again, press that spine towards the mat, neutral spine position. Point the toes, breathing in, breathing out. Flex the feet, add more resistance with the band. Straighten the leg a little bit more, drawing it back a little bit further. Point the toes, flex the feet, and then hold the foot in the flexed position. Turn the leg inwards and outwards, and take the left leg over to the right. Keep the foot flexed, and move that leg forwards and backwards. All right, bring the leg back, swap hands. This time try and keep the pelvis on the mat. Take the leg out, turn the leg outwards as well, so we get that inner thigh stretch. Keep the foot flexed. Go and move that leg forwards and backwards. Breathing in and out, keep the abdominals in. Good, all right, swap legs. Band around the right foot. Flex the foot back. Left leg out along the mat. As long as you keep your neutral spine position. If you find the back arching, bend that knee slightly. Okay, point the toes of both legs, breathing in, breathing out, flex the feet. Use the band here to stretch the foot back a little bit more. So you're getting that stretch through the calf, through the back of the leg. And then turn the foot inwards and outwards. Good stretch for the ankle as well, Achilles tendon. Alright, take the band in your right hand, and we're taking the left leg now over to the left, so the right hip comes off the mat, and move that leg forwards and backwards. Good. Alright, bring the leg back, swap hands. Okay, take the right leg out to the right, now turn the leg outwards a little bit, so you're really activating that inner thigh, keep the foot flexed, and move that leg forwards and backwards. Good. All right, bring the leg back. And we'll go into our hip stretch. So put the band down, level pelvis, neutral spine position, breathing in, breathing out. Take the leg out to the side. Make sure you can feel a stretch in that hip joint. Good, change legs, right foot on the bent, left knee, level pelvis, breathing in, breathing out, draw the abdominals in, turn the leg out to the side. Brilliant. Okay, feet back on the mat. And we're going into our relaxation position. So on the back here, into your child's pose stretch that we did earlier, up to you. Knees bent, legs straight, knees apart. Again, your choice, arms by the side, across your chest. Just find a position you can relax in. And think about relaxing the neck. No tension in the neck. Relax the shoulders. Relax the arms. Relax your back. Good. Relax your hips. Relax your legs. You can straighten the legs if it's comfortable for you. Up to you. Okay. So no tension anywhere in the body. Everything's sinking into the mat. And then add in your Pilates breathing. So deep breath in through the nose. Ribcage expanding sideways. Holding it for a few seconds and a long slow breath out through the mouth, ribcage closing. Holding it for a few seconds and repeat. Breathing in through the nose. A long slow breath out through the mouth. Rise and fall of the ribcage. So slowing the breathing down by holding the breath a little bit longer. Another way of doing it is to think of counting 5. Breathe into the count of 5. Hold it for the count of 5. And then breathe out for the count of 5. And then hold it for 5 counts again. It's another way of doing it. We call it our box breathing. And then done. Last thing at night, I can help you relax so you can go to sleep. Okay, so continue that in your own time. Totally relaxed, slowing your breathing down. Okay, alright, if you're ready, slowly come back up. Roll over on all fours. That by all means, if you prefer to relax a little bit longer, you can, at home. So in your all fours position, we're going back into that cat stretch, breathing in, breathing out. Tuck the chin in, open the shoulder blades, draw those abdominals in. And then breathing in, breathing out. Lift the chest, lengthen the spine, shoulder blades back and down. Breathing in, rounding and retracting. And then slowly come back up. Downward dog stretch, hips up, heels into the mat and bend and straighten. Alternate knees, followed by your back stretch, so back of the legs. Abdominals in, walk the hands back up towards the feet. Nice and slowly, one vertebra at a time. All the way up to the top. Okay, nice and relaxed. Relax the arms, shoulders forwards, up, back and down, breathing in, breathing out. And slowly come back up, reaching up from the shoulder blades, hands behind the head, bring the head forwards. And slowly coming up. Great, I hope you enjoyed that. So we focused today again, we did quite a bit of our balancing with our leg work. We did our elbows plank into our downward dog, which is quite challenging. And we did some advanced abdominals today as well. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. And I'll see you soon. Has any of you left me any comments? No, and I've got the phone round this way as well. Oh well, I look forward to seeing you soon.